Hey guys, welcome back to the Adventures of the Shaggy Hot Wheels car, part 3, baby. The finale, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get to it. The Adventures of the Shaggy Hot Wheels car, part 3. Pow, bang, zap. These were the unrealistic sounds of the fight between the three teenage boys on Okinawa Drive. Tristan threw a punch in vain. Jaden was too fast, strong, though he didn't look it. The skinny kid with black hair dodged the punch and returned the favor. Tristan grunted with pain and fell to the ground with a bloody nose. Enzo, determined to help his friend, rushed at Jaden. Again, Jaden dodged and pushed Enzo to the floor. The two friends, ready to give up, were saved by Quiet Wyatt, the quietest kid in their school. Both were filled with awe as Quiet Wyatt knocked Jaden out with one punch. He disappeared before either friend was able to express their gratitude. Both were left to question why Wyatt saved them and why he was in a bush. They decided that once the weekend was over, they would thank Quiet Wyatt in school together. After Tristan and Enzo tidied up, they once again made for Joseph's house. Joseph was watching all this from his drone.
呪い呪いザ・ワールドは最強のスタンドだ。時間を止めずともスピードとパワーとてお前のスタープラチナより上なのだ。
Joseph rigged up a smoke machine and turned off the lights. He forgot to enter his chair in the middle of the room. He turned the lights back on, entered his chair, then turned the lights back off. Now, all there was to do is wait. On the way to Joseph's house, Tristan helped the little girl that got her balloon that was stuck. Before he had gotten the balloon, he contemplated using the valuable time for another's own good rather than his own. Once the decision was made and the kind gesture was performed, he felt better about himself. He also made sure that once he made it back to the house, he would apologize to his sister, and he wouldn't forget to pay her back. Now, as the numbers on the house slowly counted down to 1, 2, 3, 4, both heroes grew apprehensive. Tristan, a little braver than before his adventure started, encouraged himself and his companion to keep going. After the whole ordeal, both Tristan and Enzo would find their situation silly. They would wonder why they were scared and why Tristan wanted that car so much. In fact, Tristan was already starting to wonder that. How could such a small, insignificant toy be so important to him? These thoughts were scattered away by a knocking noise. Though he had not realized it, they made it to Joseph's house, and Enzo was knocking on his door. The door opened to reveal a woman, probably Joseph's mother. "Hello, sweeties. I assume you're Joseph's friends. I'm Mrs. Roberts." Yes we are," Enzo replied. "Well, come on in. He should be in his room just down that hallway on the right," Joseph's mom stated. Tristan and Enzo ventured into the Roberts household, unsure of what to expect. When Tristan and Enzo opened the door to Joseph's room, they were greeted with the traditional bad guy interest. Joseph spun around in his chair. "Yeah, I was, Tristan trailed off. Enzo gave him a nudge, and Tristan started again. "I was wondering if I could have your Shaggy Hot Wheels car, please?" Joseph questioned. "I'll pay you back. I have $1 on me," Tristan announced.
くだらん挑発に乗ってやってもうちょっとだけ試してやるか。
Joseph handed the car to Tristan and grabbed the dollar.
どうでもいいがな。
"Bye," Tristan and Enzo said in unison. The next day, Tristan took a leap of faith, figuratively. His adventure had given him the courage and knowledge to live his life. He started talking to people, interacting with others, not only Enzo. He apologized to his sister, too. Quiet Wyatt, watching from the shadows, was inspired by his transformation. He decided to try for himself. Unlike Tristan, he was not welcomed as easily. People thought of him as weird and wanted nothing to do with him. Angered easily, Wyatt vowed to get even with Tristan, for he believed his social status was Tristan's fault. This would lead to a great conflict, even worse than the legend of the Shaggy Hot Wheels car. And that's the end, baby.